Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, how are you all? Okay, here I will present my paper Enslaved HTML programming language. Before that is introduced, my name is Salman Alfarisi from class Informatic Engineering I Regular. Well, this is the title of my paper, that is HTML programming language. Next, abstract of my paper is HTML is a web or website programming language that is definitely used in making the web. The web is divided into two, namely static web and dynamic. Static web is a medium for displaying static or fixed facts, but it is the web browser that governs it. Examples of technologies related to static web are client-side as HTML, JavaScript, but basic that we must be dealing in practicing and trying to make a web, either static or dynamic. HTML itself is not classified as a programming language because of its nature, which only give a sig to extract script and not as a program. In general, the function of HTML is to manage a series of that and information so that a document can be accessed and displayed on the internet through web service. By using HTML, you can create, among other things, the concept of hypertext in HTML allow us to link a group of words or phrases to an part of the World Wide Web. We can change the font size for a certain character, modifying text format, and the as of HTML allow us to modify the abbreviation or format of document that will that we will transmit via the internet. With HTML, we can display a list or series of information in the form of point so that it is easier to read and understand. Create link or link to other facts in a website by inserting an image or fact will be more attractive, inter- interactive, and informative to support other that in the form of text. Displaying information in the form of a table in making a website, there are two important components, namely www and HTML. This HTML project was created using the Notepad web editor, making school web or HTML project using Notepad, starting with create HTML language in Notepad and other code editor. Okay, let's next. Primarily is paper. Web or website is a medium for displaying facts. The web is divided into two, namely static web and dynamic web. Static web is a medium for displaying static or fixed facts, but it is the web browser that governs it. Example of programming language related to static web are client-side such as HTML, JavaScript. Next, discussion HTML hypertext markup of language. HTML hypertext markup language is a method to implement the concept of hypertext in a script or document. HTML itself is not classified as a programming language because of its nature, which only marked on a text script and not as a program, but the protocol used to transfer data or document from a web server into a browser. Understanding HTML when described based on the word of its composition, HTML can be interpreted more deeply into hypertext are words or phrases that can indicate the relationship between a document and other text. If we click on a word or phrase to follow the link, the web browser will move the display to another part of the manipulation or document that we are referring to. Markup. In the sense, her markup shows that the HTML file contains a certain instruction that I provide a format for the document to be displaying on the www. Language. Although HTML itself is not a programming language, HTML is a collection of instructions that can be used to gain the format of script or document. HTML was originally developed as a subset of SGML standard generation markup language. Because HTML is dedicated to being transmission of the internet, HTML is relatively simpler than HTML, with a smooth application oriented document format. Next, HTML function. There are several HTML functions in creating a website, including and many more HTML functions. This is the HTML programming language is very useful for creating a web or website. Next, resist method. This type of resist is a qualitative resist to find out how important HTML programming language is to create a website or website. Here there are several kinds of methods in the HTML programming language to create a website or website. There are many methods that must be used including. Next, discussing slot. HTML language is the language used to build a website or blog. HTML language, which stands for hypertext markup, is the most basic language in programming a website or blog, and also the essential language to learn or evaluate in making a website or blog. Not only the creating of website or blog, the HTML language can also be used for the creating of certain software. This short tutorial is about several web programming languages. 1. Hypertext markup language. Next, 2. Dynamic HTML. Next, 3. Extensible markup language. Next, XHTML. Next, personal home page. Okay, next, 7. Vertical extension and report language. Next, oh sorry. Next, code function. Next, ISV active server page. Next, Teams Java. Next, JHTML. Next, conclusion. In making a website, there are two important components, namely www and HTML, where www is a standard protocol from the internet, while HTML is a script or program that is run by www or the internet. This HTML project was created using the Notepad web or editor. That's the paper with the title HTML programming language that I made. Hopefully you can understand and be useful. Next, reference. In making the paper, I locate for some references as you can see in my paper. Thank you.